Let me tell you about how Kim K ruined somebody's life. But for real, Kim K really ruined this one man's life. And he been like telling his story to different people. So basically, y'all, this man, he had this app called Sensagram. And Sensagram, the app was basically supposed to work as a feature to like block out different comments, clean up your comments.
Before Instagram added it to their settings, we're trying to secure that technology. We were the first ones to file anything to make that proprietary to remove unwanted comments from social media automatically.
Basically, the guy who created Sensagram, I think he knew that Kim K would be interested in it, or someone told him Kim K would be interested in it, and they started like drafting like a business meeting up. And he's like, oh my God, we finna go see Kim K. And he was like, we had this idea in the works. And the idea they had in the works on the side of Sensagram was Kimoji. It was basically like them back in the day emojis with Kim K face, crying, different stuff like that. Just little emojis and whatnot. He was like, you know what? When I go on this business meeting, let's bring the Kimoji idea to them and let's see what they like.
We had 50-50 chance we thought she would even like it. And so that's what we did at the end of the meeting. We pulled out the laptop and we pitched it, and they went wild over that. Even more wild than Sensagram.
And the guys, they were so happy to work with Kim and whatnot. They actually sent like a screenshot of something or a picture of something to one of their friends. And then Kim K got wind of this and she's like, what? You leaked my information? Oh my goodness. This is a void of contract.
Basically, it was a text message of Narayan telling his friend Alice that, hey, we're about to partner with your dream girl, because Alice was like obsessed with. So he was like just kind of bragging, and he took a picture of a few words. It wasn't her private, anything of her information, where you can see like her name next to a word that's private.
So basically, Kim drafted up another contract of them signing Kimoji away so that she wouldn't sue them for $5 million each. Basically, like, you gotta sign this or I'm finna sue you for $5 million for breaching this contract.
It wasn't anything that could be used for that. And our legal team later, the intellectual property attorneys actually dug into that that threatening letter, and the violation that their attorney Martin Singer put in the threat wasn't even applicable to what we supposedly had done.
Even if they didn't sign away the idea, it probably would have been some crazy backlash. It's because when you working with people like the Kardashians, you gotta play ball, because they definitely didn't even have the patent to the Kimoji. Like, Kim K had the patent. Once they came to them with the idea and whatnot, they were like, oh, we would feel better if we went to go get it because we know how stuff like that is done. The guy, he took an L, you feel me? He was like, okay, that was an L, It can't get any worse, you feel me? And then it got worse.
Not long after we started uncovering the emails, that was another uppercut. We saw that Instagram was using the Sensagram process, basically. And then so we started trying to dig in, if there was any way that she maybe, Kim could have maybe had something to do with that.
This is all alleged and whatnot, because, you can't know for sure with stuff like this. Allegedly, Kim K is friends with the guy who does the Instagram stuff. And Kim K ended up bringing the idea of Senstagram to that guy.
Kim was explaining how she had her meeting with Kevin Systrom and how they had a whole division for removing comments, and they were totally against doing automated comment control. And then all of a sudden, all these crazy things happen with us. She gets this release. She tries to force us to sign this release to give her the ability to use Kimoji and comment control. And then her and her buddy Kevin Systrom hang out a few times. It's in the news where him and Kanye are hanging out, and Kanye is trying to fix Instagram and stuff back at that time. And then all of a sudden, like a year and a half later, this filter to remove comments is in the settings on Instagram.
Yeah, the guy just wanted to share his story, because now that like his Instagram ain't gonna be worth nothing, because Instagram has all the things that Instagram would have had now. So who's gonna get a whole new app? So now this guy doesn't have any money, and I think he owes Kim K money. Honestly, y'all, it sounds like to me like she ruined his life. Cause why you gotta be shaded? He said that the screenshot that was sent wasn't that deep, and it wasn't that deep for her to act like that and sue them over and all that and make them lose their stuff and all that. But like, I'm like, dang, that is bold. Dude really living in his car, and I do not think that lady care. Evil, evil. Y'all people be evil. I say don't do business with the Kardashians unless you got your own lawyers and different stuff like that, because they definitely got played. Because not only if it was my idea, I would have had the patents for my stuff. I guess they got caught up in everything. Didn't get the patents, but can't get the patent. Yeah, that's all. I just want to talk to y'all about that, because I'm like, dang, that is so evil. You think you doing business with somebody? They like, yeah, I'm gonna go get this. You like, yeah, go ahead, go get that. And then next thing you know, they was doing all that so they could steal your idea. And now it's their idea. You ain't got no idea no more. Like, dang, Kim K. Yeah, that's all. Like, comment, and subscribe, y'all.